People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, guys. It is Monday night.
Yeah.
We're recording this. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
We have a show bright and early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'll edit this tomorrow when I get home from the show, so it'll be out on Wednesday, right on time.
On New Year's Day.
But tonight, we are going to talk about our Christmas, and we're going to end the episode with our year in review. This is our year in review episode, but since Christmas and New Year's are so back-to-back, I told Natalie 30 minutes for Christmas, 30 minutes for year in review, and we're out of here. All right? So let's get started, Nat. How was your Christmas?
It was fun. We stay home now for Christmas. This is our second year in a row, just the five of us. And I'm really enjoying it. Are you?
It's so laid back.
It's so, and I like that. I like how laid back it is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved going and visiting with my parents and doing Christmas with my parents. But I really like how laid back and relaxed this is.
It's like a staycation. It really is.
Yeah.
We're off.
Yep.
Because when you own your own business, I'm in the office every single day trying to do social media stuff, trying to work on the website, trying to work on the magic shop, trying to...
Yeah. Do whatever.
Trying to keep busy.
Yeah. Trying to... Yeah.
But on Christmas, I didn't feel like I had that.
No, you don't have to do that. And it was relaxing. It was just us. And we woke up when we woke up. Didn't have to get up early.
Oh, we'll talk about that. Christmas Day. Christmas Day.
Yeah.
To go look at Santa stuff.
Uh-huh.
We got up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I think it was about 9:30. I had set the alarm for 9 o'clock. But the boys had a really rough night. Like, they were up a lot. And by the morning, they were both in bed with us because I was just done going back and forth. And I had set the alarm for 9 o'clock just to wake up and get going before kids got up. Not thinking they'd be in bed with us. I mean, Lana stayed in her own room, but...
The boys.
And, yeah, so the alarm went off, but I just kind of laid there. So we probably didn't get out of bed till around 9:30. And then, yeah, we had to wake up the kids. And then just make our way downstairs, turn on the lights, take pictures of them on the steps, coming down the steps. And then we just went straight and looked at Santa.
So, I want to say a couple things.
Okay.
Twins. I want to write that down.
Okay.
So, Christmas Eve, we threw out the reindeer food.
Right.
It was sprinkling outside. It was a little bit of ice in it, but it was just cold and wet.
Yeah.
They didn't want to go outside. They were all in their socks. So they took the reindeer food and just dumped it on our steps on our front porch.
I said, take handfuls and throw it. But nope, the boys just shook out their little baggies full.
That was pretty cute.
All over the steps.
What else happened on Christmas Eve, though?
Christmas Eve, we read the Bible story about Jesus' birth. We read the night before Christmas. We eat some cookies.
Everybody opened up a present.
Everybody opened one present. Yep. We had Chinese for dinner. We watched a Christmas movie that day during the day. Put out reindeer food. And waited for Santa's bells to ring so that we could go to bed.
So, a story like 2 days later. I think your parents were here. And Julian had been coming to sleep with us 3 nights in a row because he had a little stuffy nose. You don't realize how much just the aura of somebody, like you don't look. Like Natalie walks in the room and says, hey, hon, we need to do this today in the office. Okay. Well, I know it's not long. You don't look up at the person you're talking to 90% of the time. You don't realize that when you don't have twins.
Oh.
When you have twins and a kid comes to bed with you, and it's the same kid in your mind that's been coming to bed with you for 4 nights in a row because he's had a stuffed up nose. I just thought it was Julian.
Yeah.
So I go to get the other kid up, and I go to the bedroom, and I'm like, hey, Lex. And I kind of kick him with my foot, nudge him a little bit, and I say, hey, dude, your grandpa's saying, hey, where's Lex? And your grandma's saying, man, I sure do miss Lex. And Mommy's saying, "Where's Lex?" And Dad said, "Hey, get out of bed! You get out of bed, Lex!" And I start kicking him a little bit more. And then over the monitor, Natalie said, "You're talking to Julian." I had no idea.
Yeah, that night Lex kept having bad dreams. So by the third bad dream, I just brought him to bed.
But I wasn't looking at his face because he was tucked up in the thing. But I was sure that Julian went to bed with us.
Yeah. No, it was Lex.
People say, "Do you ever get them mixed up?" Yeah, I can tell them apart. But if their heads are covered and you just think you're going in the room, I don't know.
Yeah.
And it happens like with somebody. Right now, Julian has been walking around with a golf club for a week. But if I saw Lex having it in his hand and running away from me, Julian, get back here.
Yeah.
You take a guess.
No, I get
and you're wrong.
Yep.
But anyway, so Christmas Day, we opened up Christmas presents.
Yeah, we did Santa. We looked at Santa. Santa doesn't wrap presents. Santa just leaves them under the tree. So we looked at Santa, opened our stockings, and then we had breakfast. So just went in there and made breakfast. We make little Santa waffles. They have its little waffle maker that has a picture of Santa. So you have Santa waffles. Very cute.
Yeah, but they're only one at a time, and it takes 2 hours to make.
It does not take 2 hours. But anyway.
It does take a while, though.
But I did it as I was making bacon and eggs, so it takes the same amount of time.
I felt bad for you when you had to cook for your parents and all those people at
Lana's
party.
I had to make 2 batches. It was fine.
Okay.
But anyway, so we had breakfast, and then after breakfast, I cleaned up breakfast, and then we went back and we opened up presents. So Lana played Santa and passed out all the presents, and we just went around. Everybody took turns opening presents, having a good time. Just took our time, and then...
Wait, the boys did great.
They did.
But I think they think just Christmas is magical.
Yeah.
Because we took turns opening presents.
Uh-huh.
It's Mom's turn. "Oh, here, Mom." And they just hand her anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, it has to have Mom's name on it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, open this one. It's for me.
Yeah.
I know, because she stacked them. They did that several times. They didn't understand that.
Yeah. They thought just whatever present you want to open, you open. But, yeah, they didn't realize it. But that's okay. They had a good time. And so then it was, there was no rush to make dinner. So everybody was just playing with presents. I had a really bad night of sleep. I fell asleep on the couch with everyone playing, which if I can do that with people talking and screaming and playing, I was tired. So I don't think I slept very long, maybe an hour.
You were out hard, though.
I was out hard. Then I started making dinner. We had dinner late. It was probably 8 o'clock by the time I got dinner on the table.
It was good.
Thank you.
Turkey, she did great.
Thank you.
It was great.
Yeah, we had all the regulars. Turkey, sweet potatoes, corn pudding, stuffing. He wanted mashed potatoes too, so we did that as well.
And gravy.
And gravy. But that's just for you.
No one in my house eats gravy but me.
No. But yeah, and then just hung out a little bit after that. Oh, and normally we make like a Happy Birthday Jesus cake. But we were going to have cake and cupcakes for Lana's party. Since she's having a party, we make both because there's more than just us there. So I feel like you need more, just more. But, so we didn't do a cake. We got a pumpkin pie. And we just put candles in it. And we said, remember, and we just reminded the kids about what Christmas is really about. We sang Happy Birthday to Jesus. And they helped blow out the candles, and then we had some pumpkin pie, which by then we were just about to burst because we'd ate so much that day.
The kids liked it.
But they had fun with it. They liked that. They liked singing Happy Birthday to Jesus.
And then her parents came over the next day.
No, the next day, they came over 2 days later. So the 26th, I know, it's the week between Christmas and New Year's is just, you don't know.
Honey, you want to talk about the envelope at the front door? I didn't know what I was doing.
That was the day,
Package.
Yeah, that was the day. So, Lana got a letter from Santa on Christmas Day. It was put out with her Santa stuff, obviously. And it pretty much said, hey, I'm really sorry, but one of your gifts I couldn't get ready on time. But it's coming. Please don't be disappointed in me. Just think of this as stretching out Christmas a little longer. It's in the mail. Okay, so it didn't say he was coming to deliver it, so it was coming in the mail. So the next day, y'all went out and delivered cookies to Ron. And while they were out delivering cookies to Ron, Santa's mail service dropped off her gift, which...
Just at the front door of the house.
Didn't think it was going to be that quick after Christmas, but, I mean, it was only slightly delayed, apparently. So when she got home, it was just a gift wrapped, left on the porch. And she was like, Mom, what is this? And we're like, I don't know. Maybe one of the neighbors left it. And she opened it up, and it was her gift from Santa that he hadn't quite gotten ready yet. So she had wanted a sweatshirt, a hoodie. I have been told that saying sweatshirt is wrong. It's a hoodie. And an Aaron Lycan hoodie. So it's something about, I thought it was an anime thing. Apparently it's a Minecraft thing. Excuse me.
I thought it was AFML. I don't know these things.
I know, right? I can't keep up. But anyway, she really liked it. And so she was thrilled to get it then. But anyway, yeah, so she got that the day after Christmas. And then on the 27th, my parents and my nieces and nephew came over. And we had Christmas number 2, as I called it.
Oh, we had the fire going. We lit.
Yep. Yeah, no, I told you. I told Wes. I said, you know, we're celebrating Christmas with my parents. We're opening presents from them, and they're opening presents from us. And it's like Christmas. And on Christmas, you are required to have a fire in the fireplace. So therefore, it's Christmas number 2. We need a fire in the fireplace.
Go Wes. Go on. Chop, chop.
So it was nice. It was fun. We put on the Christmas music. We sat around. Everybody took turns opening presents. And man, they brought a bunch of presents.
A ton.
Yeah.
So Natalie's big gift for her that she knew about was a laptop. She needed a new laptop.
Mm-hmm.
She got that set up today. I know. And her computer guy says, my gosh, your computer's slow. Natalie's like, I've been saying that forever. So now when she opened up a document tonight on her new computer, she said, Wes, you pushed the button, it's just there.
I know. I made him stop. I said, look at this. And I clicked on email and it just came right up and go, look, it's there. Because my old computer, you click on Gmail and then I'd be like, all right, I'm going to go like organize this thing over here. And by the time I come back, my email will be up. I mean, it took, to start off the day, it would take a couple minutes to pull stuff up. It was slow, but I had gotten used to it, I suppose. So the fact that you click on something and it just, I mean, it doesn't even take 1 second to pop up. I'm just like, this is awesome.
So the other thing, Natalie got me a gun for Christmas.
I did.
A big one.
Yep.
A big one.
That was your main present.
Tell everybody what it was.
Is it AK, right? AK. I don't even know what I got you.
She got me an AR.
AR, not AK. AR.
So, we got a gun range in our property, but AR is big. It's a big gun.
Yeah.
So you need some distance to shoot it. And thank you, Natalie. Thank you. It's awesome. It's cool.
You're welcome.
Her dad
I got it a long time ago. That's why I forgot what it was.
Her dad got me a red dot scope for it.
Yes.
Well, he's ex-military. He got that thing lasered in for me. So I took it on the back deck and I had it going down the trails and we had it all marked off. We popped off a couple rounds just to get the sights in, just manly stuff. And I got earphones in. I mean, I got the good ones.
Yeah.
These are the kind that you can talk normal. But when a gunshot goes off, it blocks out the sound.
Yeah.
They're awesome earphones. And all the neighbors start texting. Is somebody hunting? Is somebody on your property hunting? Who's shoot? Oh, sorry, that's me. Just trying to. So I think it was really loud. Was it really loud? Were you in the house?
It's very loud. Yeah, it's really loud. So you don't have the earphones in the house. It's loud. And then one time, Lex, without me knowing, had opened the back door, and you went boom, and I turned because it scared me, and I looked at him and said, "Shut the door!" I probably yelled too loud, but I was in shock, and I was afraid he was going outside as y'all are shooting, and you can't hear, Well,
I can hear.
Not when you're shooting.
Not when I'm shooting.
Anyway, but yeah, it was very loud with the door.
But where I was, for him to be in danger, he would have to go down the steps and go out.
Right, but
and I would have heard that between the rounds.
All I knew was that the door was open.
Yeah.
So anyway, but that was that was very, very loud when the door was open. But it was yeah, even with the door shut, it was very loud. You don't realize.
Is it louder than the shotgun?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, all the neighbors started texting, so I think it was loud.
I mean, they started texting because of the hunters that we did have on our property.
Well, that too, but I was thinking maybe the blast was really loud.
It was it was really loud.
So we have this 40 acres here used to be a farm, 4C Farms. And then they subdivided it up, and I got 5, they got 5, they got 5. This guy's got
20.
30.
Everybody's got about 5, and then one of them at the end.
Yeah.
So
we all have a little Facebook chat. And usually I'll tell them if I'm going to the gun range that I'm going to be shooting a lot. I just text them, hey, it's me. Just let them know. But we have hunters that have been, they let the dogs out. If the dog chases a deer on your property, they just walk on your property and start shooting a deer.
Even when you have no hunting and no...
Right,
yeah,
because the dogs, they're following the dogs.
Right.
So, whatever. I think the game warden is one of the hunters. So, whatever. So, I think they were afraid that the hunters were just shooting rounds in our backyard.
And you said earlier that you heard one of their kids outside playing, so they might have been worried about that. If it was a hunter just shooting.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So.
Anyway.
It wasn't. It was
so that was but anyway, the father-in-law got my red dot put in. How cool is that little red dot sight?
That was pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to try it out. But
it's neat.
Yeah, it was neat.
It's neat. And we
neat.
got it all sighted in. That was my big gift for Christmas.
Yeah.
Let's see. So then we had your parents come over. The next day was Lana's birthday.
Yes.
But that morning, I had a magic order come in on the website. And now I can go on to USPS.com, and I can ship everything and put it in the mailbox. But it was Saturday. I don't even know what day of the week it is anymore, right? So was it Friday night I got the order together? No, Saturday I got the order together. That was when your parents came over. And then Sunday morning we had a package at the front door, and I opened it up. It was from Ups. I don't know what it was. It was the boys' video games.
It was Amazon, yeah.
Amazon. And then I hold this, and I'm like, oh no, I was supposed to mail this out. And I'm just thinking, and your dad was like, are you okay, Wes?
Yeah.
I literally just got locked and just thought. And he thought I like had a stroke or something.
He said, no, he just was like, he looked really upset, but confused, but really heartbroken. Like,
well, because I scheduled a pickup, and I don't want to mess something up. But he said, Wes, it's Sunday.
You're like, oh, good.
I'm good. I didn't miss my pickup.
Yeah.
I did. I got locked. I was tired.
Yeah.
Then we had to blow up 900 balloons because she had a...
Yeah. Well, okay, so she wanted Descendants theme, but at the same time, she picked out this butterfly decor. So it was kind of a mix. So her cake had Descendants picture on it. I did, and she's getting harder and harder every year. It took me forever to do, but I got it done.
I'm going to put a picture on the Facebook group. I got it.
Okay, cool. And she liked how it came out, so that's all that matters. So I was happy. And then but with how big it ended up on the cake, I couldn't write Happy Birthday Lana on the cake. So like I said, I made cupcakes, and I had the perfect amount to write Happy 13 Birthday Lana. And that was all the cupcakes I had, so it worked out perfectly. And so I had gotten the cake decorated the night before, but the cupcakes I had to do that morning. Put out the decorations. There was a banner to put up, but we got this balloon arch, and they give you a plastic strip that's really long.
We'll just keep the strip for next time. We don't need to buy arches anymore. You just need the strip.
Well, you gotta buy enough balloons.
That's fine.
The strip.
I can do that.
Please. But anyway, it comes it's like a big hole and then a little hole. So you have to put the whole balloon knot in and then slide it over to hold it. And they had all different sorts of different size and colors balloons. Like purple is purple, all purple, but different, like metallic and light purple and dark purple
and lavender
and ones with confetti inside. So you make this arch, and that took forever. And I thought, okay, they gave me this long thing, so there's going to be enough balloons to fill up every single hole. I was wrong. So I ended up having to take from the ends and smush them towards. So I had filled in the center pretty good.
That's why you cut the ends off.
Mm-hmm. So I had filled excuse me. I had filled in the center pretty good. But the ends were looking sparse. So I had to redo the ends and pull in the ends. So, and then, yeah. Then you had to cut off, yeah, the end.
Huh.
Yeah. So we had to get that hung. And then it came with 2 big butterfly balloons and 2 big star balloons. And you just kind of, I ended up tying them with ribbon on there. They gave us this balloon glue that wasn't worth anything and didn't hold it on.
What were the glue dots that were holding the butterflies on? That was good.
But those were like little tiny paper butterflies.
Okay, well, because I had to rip one off today for Lana, and that popped one balloon trying to get it off. It was really on there.
Okay, it held those well. You should have just given her one off the window that I put on the window. But it did not hold a Mylar balloon to the balloon arch. So I ended up tying most of them on there. And then we got her a big 13 1 and a 3 balloon that we put up. And yeah, I think that was it.
And a banner in the window in the schoolroom.
Banner in the window in the schoolroom. And so we had all that done, and then we, Wes came up with a whole bunch of minute-to-win-it type games for all the girls to play.
Dude, we played games for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And every game was so different and unique. It didn't feel boring. It was so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was great.
So the party started at 3. We were completely ready by that time. And all the people that were invited kind of slowly trickled in. Everybody was there by about 4. And then we started games. And the games took a couple hours. And then, we let them eat some pizza first, which didn't take long. And then games. And then we did cake and ice cream. And the boys, Lana was real sweet. She said, "You boys want to help me blow out the candles?" So they were real excited. They helped her blow out the candles. I thought it was very sweet of her to let them do that. Cause, you know what I mean? Because she could have been like,
That's your wish.
Right. And she let them help her blow it. And I thought that was very sweet of her. And so we did cake and ice cream. And then she opened presents. And it was, by that point, it was almost 7 o'clock, right? Because the first girls that didn't sleep over left a little after 7.
Yeah.
So we started a Descendants movie for them. And then the last little girl that wasn't going to sleep over left about 9:30, 10 o'clock. And so then we were left. It was four people sleeping over. That's including Lana and her cousin. 1 cousin, Lana, and 2 friends. Which was plenty to sleep over, I think. I think that was great. And so, yeah. But they had fun. They did an evil laugh contest, and that was hilarious.
Because they were giggling.
Yes.
They were laughing. I think the thought of trying to be funny in front of a group of people was funny.
Yeah. And it made it even funnier. It was great. And a little puzzle game. Poison apple, where you had to get the apple. Wes made little apple balloons, and you had to get them in a solo cup, but you couldn't touch them with your hands. That was fun.
I made balloon animal apples.
Did I say a puzzle challenge?
Puzzle challenge. How well do you know Lana?
Yeah.
A game.
Yeah. Roll the dice game, see who could get the highest amount in a minute.
That was a minute to win it game, but I had this big foam die, and they just rolled it as many times as they could. And then we just yelled out the number, and Natalie was on the calculator just adding it up real fast.
Yeah. And then the last game they did was a freeze dance game. So,
that dice rolling thing was the only one that was kind of...
Yeah, a minute was a little long for that. I think if we ever do that again, maybe
you know what I mean,
down
though?
to 30 seconds.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But after the 6th person...
Yeah, right,
we
exactly.
have to do it again?
Yeah. So, if you ever do that game, save it to like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But yeah, the last one was a freeze dance game. So, you dance, music pauses, you have to freeze. And if whoever keeps moving after...
But it was all Descendants music.
So, yeah.
So
I think she had a blast. I was looking back at my pictures, and she's got the biggest smile on her face in most of those pictures. So I think we did good. Oh, and for her birthday present, we got her a skateboard that she picked everything out on, and she didn't think she was actually getting it. She was like, I thought I was just picking it out for fun and like just, you know, maybe you'd know for the future or something. I didn't think you were getting it. I thought it was just, hey, what kind of things do you like? So
we talked about this
she
last
was
week.
Fooled. Did we?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know.
So
sorry.
But she was fooled. And because I got a gun for Christmas and it was in a box like that skateboard, I told her that Mom got her a gun. And she was literally shaking. I don't know if it was the gun factor or...
Peepaw said, you'll shoot your eye out. Yeah.
He was egging it on? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he said
Is that what made her nervous?
I don't know. I didn't hear you say it was a gun. I just heard Daddy say...
Well, because I was talking about it was being a gun.
You'll shoot your eye out.
I said, I bet Mom got you a gun like me.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I do remember that now. Yeah.
And then she got shaky opening the present.
She's like, I'm scared.
And your dad was like, why are you scared to open a present?
I've never heard anybody scared opening a present. But yeah.
But anyway, she racked up. She got a ton of stuff.
She did.
You want to talk about...
Now for the thank you letters. She's not going to like that, but she likes all the presents.
One more thing. You had to talk with Willow.
Oh, I did. So, while they were over, because Willow went home for Christmas, and then she came back for the few days that my parents were here, and she's gone back with them now. But I talked to her, and I said, you know, hey, we have a show on New Year's Eve. I said, but we're not going to take you. I said, we decided to try to do it by ourselves. And we have a show on the 4th as well. I said, so we're going to try those two and just see how it goes. And I was like, please don't think it's anything against you. We love you with all our hearts. You are welcome here anytime that you want to come and just hang out with us. Please come over. I love having you here. It is nothing against you. It's just, we have to try. And I said, you know, we don't know how it's going to go. If it goes horribly wrong, you'll be right back with us. I said, but I didn't want to do it without telling you and letting you know in case it goes well. And we're just like, hey, so I'm not sure that we need you anymore. And she got it. She understood. She was like, yeah, I figured sometime around 4 or 5, 6 at the absolute latest that this was probably going to happen. And, you know, what are they, 4 and 3 months? So,
right. And Lana is 13.
Lana's 13, and she says she doesn't mind helping out with them during the show now. So.
And we told Lana we'd pay her. Don't pay me.
Yeah.
But I think that paycheck's going to motivate her.
I think so, too.
I think it's going to really... And you can already see the bonding with them growing.
Yeah. Yeah.
She doesn't just ignore them. We're paying her... Here's the thing, though. We're paying her to spend quality time with her brothers.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Put your phone down and hang out with your brothers for an hour.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where she does have parts in the show, so while she has to go on stage, I'm going to be with them. But the majority of the time, it's going to be her with them because she only has a couple little spots. But yeah.
We do have to figure that out, though. Like, to do the final bow, because if Lana's already out there,
I'll have one.
You're already tagged.
So she's she's gonna come up.
Yep. But I mean, you just got to do the timing with that. Figure that out.
Well, we'll figure
but
it out.
anyway, we love Willow. Nothing wrong with Willow. But you know what? Team Isley.
It comes a time when you're ready to be.
Team Isley had a tag along.
Yeah, she was part of Team Isley. She was definitely part of Team Isley, and like I said, she can come back and hang out with us anytime because she was doing that before we had the boys. She was just coming over every once in a while, and she'd stay for a week, and it was great. I didn't mind.
Yeah,
and
she went on vacations with us. Yeah. She was with us all the time.
She can totally do that still.
But I also think maybe she was getting tired of us because hey, we're gonna watch a movie. I'm going to my room.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, we're gonna have a campfire outside. We're gonna go out there and hang out by the fire. Kids are gonna jump a trampoline. I'm gonna put up the movie projector. We'll watch a movie outside next to the camp. Nope, I'm gonna stay in my room.
Yeah.
So she might be getting tired of us too. I don't know.
Could be, or just more comfortable, and so she just decided,
That might be it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I think at 4 we have to try. I think it'll. I feel like it's gonna go well, but I can't say 100% that it will. But I feel like it will.
It's a show. Mom and Dad's at work. We're gonna give them that serious look. Listen to your sister and go. I think it'll be all right.
I think so too. But, yeah, it just comes a time when you're just, I mean, it came a time for when we didn't have somebody come with us for all the shows for Lana, because I could handle one. I couldn't do two at the same time. But so for small shows, we didn't need anybody. But when we had Illusions, we always brought somebody with us to watch her. And we only did that till she was probably around 4.
Right.
And then she, what we did was we had her be on stage with us when we did Illusions. And just be, sit here.
For Metamorphosis, she held the key. So she had a job in the show.
Yeah.
So we put her on a little pedestal, and Mom would hand her the key. Now she just throws it in the floor, and I get out of the box. I have to try to find, which side did you throw it to now?
I always throw it at the same time. But anyway.
You say that, but
I do.
Every once in a while, it's way back or way forward, or I'm looking for it.
Anyway.
Audience, help me. Where is it?
So, yeah. So she was old enough at 4 to be able to just sit there. I wouldn't do that with the boys, but it's because they are so different. And plus, there's 2 of them where they can egg each other on. And so it's different.
And they also have a temper, where Lana didn't have that temper.
That's true. It must be a boy thing. I don't know. Or maybe it's just a twin thing, because they're always having to share all the time. Whereas Lana got her own stuff at the show, and she
We bought 2 of everything.
I get that, but sometimes this one has one type of dinosaur, and that one has the other type, and they want the one the other one has. And the other one don't want to share. But anyway.
But the other one's at home in a drawer because you brought the damn Spinosaurus and not the T-Rex. But you want a T-Rex, but you brought the Spinosaurus. Spinosaurus is at home. You can get the other one.
But anyway, we're going to try it out. I feel like it's going to go well. So this may be the end of an era, and we may be down to 5 instead of 6 everywhere. So yeah.
So the RV is going to be in the shop. It's got a check engine light on. They said it's a fuel injector, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know that stuff. So she's afraid to take it to the New Year's Eve show tomorrow.
Yeah.
I don't know. The people that we went to, we've been told they're rip-off artists. Don't go to them. So it might be fine. It might be that my oil change, they didn't... Because my light comes on when it needs an oil change now. After 3,000 miles, you got to hit a button somewhere, hidden, because I can't hit it. That might be all it is. I don't know. It might be the fuel injector. I don't know.
Either way.
But we're going to take my van tomorrow. We got everybody loaded up in the van. But now that it's 5 of us, we can fit in the van.
Yeah.
And we have that show tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
That's it. Just one show.
Yeah.
We don't have a New Year's Eve night show. Just that show tomorrow morning.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to be home. We have black eyed peas and cabbage. No, not tomorrow. That's New Year's Day.
No, that's New Year's Day. New Year's Day is ham and black eyed peas for luck, cabbage for money. Hope it works this year. And and then cornbread because we like it. And so
there you go. All right, so now that's probably 30 minutes at least.
Yes. Yep.
Now, let's talk about 2024.
Okay.
We're getting close to the end of it.
Okay.
How was your 2024?
It was pretty good. How was your 2024?
What do you mean pretty good?
It was pretty good.
I got fat again. That was my 2024.
You're hilarious. Stop it.
Oh gosh, I can feel it.
You haven't gained it all back, have you?
I haven't weighed myself in weeks. I don't know.
I don't think you've gained it all back. If you have, you've gained it differently.
I've gained 20 pounds at least. I've gained 20 pounds this year, at least.
Okay, well you lost more than 20 pounds.
Yeah, but up 20 pounds is a lot.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, I got fat again. I got to go back the other way again. What else? How was your year? What else?
Okay, we went to Vegas in March.
Oh my gosh, that Vegas trip. Every time I go to Vegas, I'm like, it was the trip of the lifetime. When I went by myself in 2022, Natalie, it was the best trip I've ever taken in my life. This happened. I got to hang out with Copperfield. I got to hang out with Penn Teller. I got to hang out with Ray Lum. I got to hang out with Greg. Help me, Greg.
Gleason?
Greg Gleason. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, Greg. Sorry, I didn't mean to lake on your name. I
got to stay home with babies and no power.
Dude, I had an amazing time. And this time we went and I took Natalie.
Yeah.
And we got to go backstage and meet David Copperfield.
We did.
We got to, oh my gosh, we got to go to Penn and Teller rehearsing, and we got to put in our 2 cents. And they asked for it.
And you got to be Teller for a second.
I got to go upstairs, and that was Penn, and I was Teller, and I was holding props so Teller could be in the audience to see where he wanted to be standing, so he could see. That was so awesome. And then I got to perform with Penn and Teller that night.
Yep.
And then we renewed our wedding vows, and Penn and Teller walked her down the aisle.
Yeah.
That was my highlight of my year, them walking you down the aisle.
That was pretty awesome.
It was the coolest damn thing.
Yeah. That was awesome.
Honey, I grew up watching Penn and Teller get killed. I've probably seen it, 300 times.
And you never thought that they would be at vow renewal for you. Ever.
Oh my gosh, just to meet them would have been awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my world. I love magic. I love Penn and Teller.
Yeah.
So awesome. So awesome.
It was amazing.
But, and we got to go hang out with Ray Lum, and we got to go to Ray Lum's house. We went out to dinner with Ray. Ray took us to see Piff.
Yep. We saw Nathan Burton's show, which is awesome. You got to go see that. We saw... What's the other guy's name? You sat down.
Matt Franco.
We saw Matt Franco. No, the other guy, where you sat down with another magician.
Mike Hammer.
Yes. We saw Mike Hammer. And then we sat down next to...
Another magician.
Who?
I'm just blanking on names right now, but I know it.
Did it start with F?
Yes. It's not Finney. It's not Finney.
It's not Fielding. Is it
Fielding West.
Fielding West.
God bless you. You're better than I am now. We're trying to get Michael
to
Finney on the podcast, so I got his name in my head.
And
then when I said Greg Gleason, I was thinking Greg Irwin. He's the finger guy, and I was working on a trick of his earlier.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Excuses. But anyway, so we got to sit down next to him during Mike Hammer's show. And we met Mike Hammer afterwards, and then...
Mike was awesome, and Mike is such
nice.
a cool dude, too.
Yeah, he was really nice. And what else did we see? Did we see any other shows?
That's a lot.
That is a lot. I think that was it.
Copperfield.
Yeah. Well, you said that already. And we did a meet and greet with him afterwards. I think that was it. That's a lot.
It was just that.
That's it.
But you got to think. So we did going to the rehearsals of Penn and Teller. Then that was that day.
Then you had a rehearsal yourself for performing on stage. You had to show up.
But the day that we got remarried, we hung out with Ray all day. Then we went to Piff's show, and we had lunch with Ray.
Yeah.
And then we went back to Penn and Teller after their show and got remarried.
Yeah.
Because we performed with them one night.
And then did the vow renewal
the
next night.
So I had Ray Lum, Greg Gleason, my wife, my friends, Scotty Scaffidi's daughter and son-in-law, in the audience that flew out to see me perform.
Yeah.
They're the ones that did the service for us.
Yeah.
And they just talked about me, and Greg and Ray were like, oh my gosh, they love you, Wes. Because every trick they were saying...
After the show, at the end of the show...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an okay trick. But wait till you see tonight.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah. They talked you up good. And at one point, you looked over and you're like, I wish they'd stop. Because
I have to live up to this.
Yeah. But you did really, really good. You really did well.
There was a couple drunk people that I'm not used to, but I handled them. Handled them.
Yep, you did.
There was a guy in a leather, I'll never forget it, like a leather sleeveless shirt. And he just wouldn't choose heads or tails. I'm like, dude, are you with me? I don't even remember what I said at this point.
I don't either.
And another guy, I said, sir, and that was on this side over here. But on this side over here, there was a really drunk guy. Maybe as drunk, I don't know, but we're not used to drunk people. Maybe at a close-up show, but not in a stage show. We do a lot of resorts and things. The drunks are usually at the bar. They're not in the middle of the show, you know?
Yeah.
But this guy, I said, okay, sir, you're playing against that person behind you. Turn around. And when he turned around, he kept spinning.
Oh!
He kept around.
I don't remember that.
Oh, my gosh. Well, you were in the back.
I was in the
back. You were in the VIP. He was over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. But golly, that was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a good trip. And we went hiking one day. I mean, rock scrambling. And that used muscles that I did not even know. Dustin Marks.
There you go. There you go.
See?
But how fun
But
was
yeah.
that?
That was fun. There was a couple little scary spots, but for the most part, it was a lot of fun. And by the end of it, I was already feeling it, so I knew I was in trouble. By like an hour later, I could barely walk.
He drove us to a
And-
Mexican restaurant. He was going to the gym right next door. He went and worked out after
And I'm
this
like-
hike that
I'm
she's
like,
hurt.
well, I'm like, owie, owie, owie. And he's like, I'm going to work out. What?
And she sat at the table and she's eating chips and the drink that came to the table and she says, Wes, I can feel it. She said, I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm scared.
I know. I was hurting. And the next day, I could barely move. I mean, my workouts apparently don't work me out like that.
That Vegas trip.
That was, whoa.
That
And I was
Vegas-
glad we did that after our vow renewal. So I wasn't.
The cool thing about, for me, because I'm such a Penn Teller nut, is Penn texted me while I was on the mountain.
Yeah.
He says, hey, Wes, do you still feel married?
Yeah.
We don't have to do it again, do we? And I said, Dustin, he's texting me now. Look, he's texting me. I'm such a little girl. But
You're cute.
what else was I going to say? So that trip, I learned something. Take your allergy pills in Vegas. I had no idea. I
Yes,
had the
even-
worst migraine for 2 days straight.
Even, things even bloom in the desert.
I had no idea. I just,
You didn't see the greenery?
I know, I saw a desert. I saw inside of casinos. I saw inside of magic rooms. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he didn't take his allergy medicine and he was hurting bad.
Oh, I was waking up at 4 a.m. I couldn't sleep. It was bad. Well, that was awesome. Vegas was.
That was a yeah.
It was something you'll remember the rest of your life.
Yeah.
That trip.
That was a great trip.
Cancun.
That was fun.
How about Cancun this year?
Cancun was nice. I always loved Cancun. I mean, I love Cancun. It's beautiful. It's relaxing. You do the all-inclusive. I'm spoiled at all-inclusive. I don't know if I ever want a vacation anywhere that's not all-inclusive ever again. I mean, all-inclusive is awesome.
Vegas wasn't all inclusive,
No, it wasn't, and it was very expensive.
but it was also going. It wasn't relaxing.
That's very true.
Vegas is my kind of vacation.
Come on, Cancun's not your kind of vacation?
No, but I'm saying I like to go. I like to see magic shows.
I like to relax a little bit. I mean, that was fun, but could you imagine taking the kids all over and doing the schedule that we did in Vegas? No,
they couldn't keep up.
You would have to par back. You'd have to, yeah. So, but yeah, Cancun was fun.
Wait,
Cancun was great.
we bought so many souvenirs in Vegas that when we were out shopping, we had to take a $30 Uber back to the hotel to drop off stuff, to take a $30 Uber back to see
To the
David
show.
Copperfield, to take a $30 Uber back to the hotel that night.
Well, here's the thing. You know what? We went by ourselves, and you know who most of the souvenirs were for?
That's true.
The kids. Yeah, we got ourselves some Hard Rock Cafe stuff. And that was
I bought some Penn and Teller merch.
most of it was for the kids. So, you don't bring the kids with you. You buy them all sorts of crap because you're thinking about them all the time. And then you go to Cancun and you barely get them anything because they're with you.
Well, and
But-
we've been to Cancun every year. So
Yeah.
do you want another sugar skull? Do you want another
Yeah.
turtle?
Well, I got the boys another T-shirt because, I mean,
They grow out of them so
every
quick.
year they're out of them. So that's always fun to do. But, yes, I thoroughly enjoyed Cancun.
Sushi on the beach.
Sushi on the beach, drinks whenever I want them. Yeah.
I
It was
want a
fun.
pina colada with coconut rum. And what did they give me?
A pina colada and a Coke and a rum.
So I got 3 drinks. That is not what I wanted at all.
Yeah. That was, sometimes the English doesn't quite go across, but that doesn't happen very often.
And Julian on stage,
Yes, that was adorable.
he got called up. Natalie was sick.
I was sick.
And Lana and I and Lex went down. Was Willow with us?
She went for a little bit. She came back early.
So she missed it too.
Yeah. I think
She was bailing on all those shows that week, though. I don't know
Yeah.
what her deal was.
I don't either. Cause I went when I was feeling good. I
Right.
had one. It was about 24 hours. I was just, I couldn't move. It was bad. It's very, very bad. I I guess I just got a bug or something because it wasn't anything that I ate.
Right.
So.
And it wasn't the water.
It wasn't the water because I didn't drink.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I was out like in a bad way, and I'm really upset that I missed it. But I was so glad that he recorded it so I could see it. I wish I could have been there in person.
We just watched it yesterday. It was so awesome. And people were stopping us the rest of the vacation.
Yeah.
Is that your twin? He made the show. He was so funny.
Yeah.
He was positioning kids and running around them.
Yeah.
I'll put that link to that in the show notes.
It was adorable. So, but yeah.
So what else do you remember about vacation this year that was so much fun?
Just relaxing. Just being on the beach, seeing blue water, just relaxing, having a great time. The boys loving the ocean this year.
That was a big difference this year.
Yeah. I mean, last year they were willing to get in, but it wasn't. This year it was they really wanted to get in, and they were kind of upset every day when we left to go to the pool before we go to the hotel room. So we did kind of a routine where we would go to the ocean, and then after we were done with the ocean, we go up to the pool, and then after the pool, we go back to our room, and then we get ready for dinner. And yeah, they absolutely loved it. And I've been asked several times since we've come home, we going back to the beach? When are we going to the beach? Usually when it's time, to go to bed, they're settling for bed. Mom, we go to the beach? Not today.
I'm glad
they love it.
I'm glad.
And I love it. And it was fun going. They have a couple like fancy restaurants you have to make a reservation for. That was fun to dress up and go and just have a good time.
I think the boys did really good there.
They did. They
didn't cause a scene or do anything.
No, not at all. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a good time. It was a good time.
We took the bus to like downtown to try to find the flea market area.
Yeah.
That was a fiasco.
Well, so we went to where we normally go. I don't know what you call that. What do you normally call that? I don't know. I guess that's a flea market type thing too. But that was the one we went to every year. And we went to that first. And it was hot. So we decided to do things a little backwards because people were starting to get pink. So we were like, let's take a break from the beach during the hottest part of the day and let's go shopping. So it was really hot, which, I mean, you're in Cancun, so yeah. So by the time we decided to leave where we had already been every year and go and try and find the new place that we had been told about, we were already kind of melted and a little tired. But we found it. And we kind of walked around for a little bit, and then we're just kind of done. And
I think we were there 15 minutes because everybody was done when we showed up.
No, we were there longer because it took us at least 15 minutes to figure out where the heck it was.
And
because it didn't look right.
It was a longer bus ride than we thought.
Yeah. And so once we finally figured it out, I think we were probably walking around for a good 30 minutes because y'all found the candy shop and a couple other places that you looked in. But we didn't really see very much. And I was like, I don't know what the hype is about. There's so many more stores at the other place that I don't see. This wasn't really that great.
Maybe it was a locals thing though, because they did have like you could
fresh
buy flour and fruit.
Yeah. And vegetables. So I don't know if we saw all of it. I don't know if we missed part of it.
It might be a whole other set of stores on the outside.
So I told Wes, next year, why don't we go there first? We go there first and we can explore and try and figure it all out. And that way, if we're completely done by the time we figure that out, we could just go back to the hotel and we haven't wasted time at the place that we've seen everything at. But if we want to stop there on the way back, we can. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we were kind of a little melted and tired. And I think the boys were kind of getting cranky from being so hot, too. So it was just time to go. But I think next year, I'm not sure next year that we'll need, like, the stroller.
Right.
I think we can just go without. This year, it was kind of, we hemmed and hawed. Like, should we take it? Should we not take it? Oh, let's take it. And it was good to have, I think, at the shops and at in the airport. But I feel like next year they might not need it.
Well, and the other thing is, with the stroller, getting it on and off the bus, that's taken off at 15 miles an hour.
Yeah, and they don't wait for your whole foot to go off the bus.
I mean,
before
your
you
foot will
leave.
go back if you're not out quick
Yeah.
enough. They just go, and I don't know if it's a gringo thing or if they do that with everybody, but
I think they do that with everybody.
yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah. So I'm not sure that, I mean, we'll figure it out closer to, but I feel like we might not need the stroller next year, which will make things a little bit easier too. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a friend come over for Lana's sleepover, and we told him, hey, why don't you guys come to Cancun with us next year?
She's seriously considering it. She texted me later. She's like, how much do you think I would need, like, total? This much or this much?
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, the first amount, I think would be over. I think that would cover you plus souvenirs. The second amount, you can save that much, but I really don't think you're going to need it.
Cool.
Yeah. So I think she's really, I hope they go. I think that would be so fun. They're laid back and just fun. So I think it would be fun if they came.
I've known her since I was in kindergarten.
Yeah.
They're my friends.
Yeah.
And the little girl, because she is such a amalgamation of her mom and dad, I feel like I've known her my whole life. She's 13 years old. But she's such...
Yeah.
Exactly. A little bit of mom and a little bit of dad to make that. I feel like I've known that kid my whole life.
And she's about a month older than Lana.
Yeah.
So they've known each other their whole lives, literally. So, yeah. I think it would be a lot of fun.
So the boys turned 4 this year, and we took them to the Dino Park. And since they're such dinosaur crazy...
Yeah, because we didn't do a party. Because we don't do a big party every year. But so this year we didn't. It was just us for their birthday. And then...
And Willow was there.
Well, yeah, and Willow. And then we took them to Dinosaur Land. And they loved it. That was... they would have stayed there. We went around the place 3 times. And they probably would have gone around another 3 times if we let them. I do believe we got our ticket worth. So...
I got to get the video done for Magiclife just for the vlog. I mean, it's
it's adorable.
Mom, a stegosaurus. Mom, a triceratops. Mom, that's a hackabooga.
Yeah.
I mean, they know all of their names.
And they saw something new every time they went around. I couldn't get them to stay still long enough until the 3rd trip around to actually get a picture of them looking at me. And
it's 2 of them, so they're going to different dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So try to videotape that.
Right.
They're going to different... You can't.
And then it was so cute because they got little cameras that had little dinosaur holders, but they're little cameras and they're clicking everywhere, taking pictures of all the dinosaurs.
I still gotta download this picture.
Oh, it's so cute. It's adorable. They had a blast. I think they very much enjoyed their birthday, even without a party.
What is it, $15 a person to go through it? And all it is concrete statues.
I think maybe 10 for adults and 5 for kids, or something like that.
Doesn't matter. Matter. I wasn't trying to exaggerate.
No,
I didn't know.
And you might be right. I don't remember. I think it was $50 for all 6 of us.
There's 2 dinosaurs in the parking lot. They would have been fine with that.
Yeah, we could have gone home after the parking lot. We wouldn't have had to go in.
It took them 15, 20 minutes to get in the building.
Yeah, because they were taking tons of pictures of just those outside in the parking lot. And we had to convince them that there was more. If they would just walk this way, we could go see more dinosaurs. We could have just gone home. Like, we could have just visited the parking lot and saved our money and gone home.
So crazy.
But yeah. I think they enjoyed their 4th birthday. So this year, Lana had a big party this year because she turned 13. She won't have another big party until she turns 16.
But she'll have family stuff. We'll do cake and presents, but it's just not a big party.
And when I say no party, we let her have one friend come over. Like, invite one friend and they can come over, have them sleep over if you want to. I don't care, but it's not a big party. It's just going to be family and one friend. And so that's probably what we'll do the next couple years. And then 16, she'll have a big party like she did this year. And the boys will get a party this year because they're turning 5. So... yeah, what we did for Lana was big party on the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, the 7th. Then we waited till the 10th and the 13th. She'll have on our 16th and our 18th. So we'll probably do that for the boys too. Got it all figured out.
I just did cake and ice cream and presents every year. I didn't have big parties. I didn't have a magician come over. I didn't have ice skating parties. I didn't have roller skating parties. I didn't have sleepovers. I had cake, ice cream, and presents every year. That was all I did.
I had parties. Not every year, but I remember having parties. And I'm a girl. I think girls do sleepovers more than guys anyway. I don't know. Maybe. I feel like they do. Maybe I'm wrong. But I didn't. For my 16th party, I didn't do a big one. I just had one friend and we went out to a big old mall and did shopping. My parents took both of us and we went shopping and went to a nice dinner.
You didn't drive on your 16th birthday?
My parents were funding the excursion for my 16th birthday, so no, I went with them. So I don't think I drove. Maybe I drove everybody, but I don't remember driving.
That was a long time ago.
Longer for you.
So, before we wrap everything up, we're pretty close, aren't we?
Yes.
Show everybody your shirt.
Oh, yes. See? I got this for Christmas. Liberty University. So I start in 2 weeks from today on the 13th. So wish me luck. Say your prayers for me. I just want to do well. I want to do well. I want to understand everything that I'm learning and get good grades. And I want to be able to get it done in a year.
I wanted to graduate with honors again.
I would love that.
Come on.
You gonna let me go walk at the actual university?
Yes, of course.
Oh, really?
Why wouldn't I let you do that?
Well, I don't know. I think it's just
bring the boys and.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't do it on Saturdays, do they? That's a busy day for me.
Probably.
Yes, I think we can do that, baby.
We'll see.
I think we can do it.
We'll see.
I mean, when do they do it, though? They do it in the spring, right?
I would be done in December, so it would probably be in December.
Oh, well, we can do that.
Yeah.
Summer's our busy season, so I wouldn't lose any resorts.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll figure it out.
County fairs are on Saturdays. You don't want to lose a county fair.
Yeah.
But I can lose a county fair for you. I think I can do that.
Aw, you're so sweet.
We'll just sleep in the RV the night before, have everything packed, the bunny rabbits and the birds. You get out, you jump, you walk, we go.
There you go. You got it all figured out.
I got it all figured out.
Oh, perfect.
Anyway, especially if you get honors. If you don't get honors, you don't get to walk. How about that?
I'm going to get straight A's.
I know you are. You're a little nerd. She downloaded her books today.
I'm scared. Yeah. I got, well, one is a physical book, and they're mailing it. And then the other book is a download, so it's on my computer, my new computer. And the other book said optional, and they automatically said no thanks on them. So I was like, well, if they're optional, if I end up needing them, I guess I'll buy them then. But if they're optional, I'll just see what happens. So I didn't get them.
You could buy them anytime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I need them, I guess I'll get them. But and then one of them was, you'll have access to this. You only have to buy it if you want the physical copy. So I was like, well, I guess if I have access to it somewhere else, I won't get it. Physical copy. I can read it on my computer like the other one. So I didn't get that one either.
Because you have access to it through the class.
Somewhere, yeah. I'm assuming they'll tell me where I get it from.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Yep. So, wish me luck. Send me prayers.
And
I'm nervous, but I'm excited.
Even before she starts school, because she's going to school, in case you don't know, in case you missed, in case you've been under a rock for the past month, she's going to school to become a nutritionist to help with her helping people lose weight. She can start with her husband. Okay. I got 20 to lose.
Great.
So,
you going to pay me?
No.
Ah!
But here's the other thing. I'll pay you in other ways.
Okay.
So here's the other thing. She had somebody tell her, I got a doctor's office that needs a dietitian and
nutrition help. Yeah.
And I think I can hook you up.
I said, please do.
And she might already have an entire clinic.
Yeah, that's real close
on her roster.
So that would be really, really awesome. So I'm hoping that pans out. But I mean, obviously, it's going to take me a year to earn my master's. So yeah. So hopefully they still need that in a year.
Anyway, that's our year in review. That's our Christmas and our crazy 2024.
Yeah.
Guys, we have lots of stuff coming up for you guys in the next couple weeks. Starting back with Magic next week. I already got a cool guest lined up. The only hint I'll give you is it's a dude that's been on before. I
don't even know. You have to tell me.
I can't tell you anything
You
more than
haven't
that.
told me.
But it's a magician, so it'll be fun. And I love the guy, so it'll be great. Other than that, that's everything, and we'll see you next year. Only thing we have left to say is see you next week.
Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Iseli for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled Wesiseli.